Welcome to Smart Living Training, Programming Wireless. Here is what we will cover in this module. The Air 2 radio module is a two-way radio transceiver which can both receive and send wireless signals. The transceiver comes in both a 10 and 50 channel model, and multiple transceivers can be installed on a single system. The FD100 radio smoke detector is a photoelectric smoke detector that also incorporates dust contamination sensing, tricoloured status LED, and up to 3 years battery life. The IR100 radio motion detector offers a 12 by 12 meter coverage, vertical look down zone, and is software programmable. The MC100 radio read is a 3-channel radio read with 2 programmable input-output terminals, side and end read activation, and up to 4 years battery life. The MC200 radio read is a compact radio read which is a dual zone device offering both read, vibration and tilt sensing. The KF100 is a 4-button programmable radio key that has LED and buzzer feedback from the system. It has a replaceable key mat and comes with 2 supplied and up to 5 years battery life. The Air 2 transceiver is classed as a wireless prox device and takes the address of a proximity reader. There are 2 transceiver models that support the following. The 106-414 is a 10-terminal radio receiver and supports up to 30 radio keys. The 106-415 is a 50-terminal radio receiver and supports up to 100 keys. Total terminal support is dependent on the Smart Living controller type. Transceivers are addressed using the onboard dip switches in the same way the FlexIO module is addressed. Transceivers are seen in the system as a prox device and must be clear of other prox devices on the system. This also includes proximity readers in touchscreen keypads. The dip switches are used to set the address in a binary format. As you can see, switches 8 through to 3 correspond with a particular binary digit, with dip switch 8 being the least significant number. With all switches off and a value of 0, this actually equals address 1. This means that we have always got to add 1 to the sum of the switches to equal the address. As the example shows, we have switches 3, 4, 7 and 8 on, which equal 51. If we add 1 to this, we get the address of 52. This is the module's address. Here we have 3 examples to work with. There is information available in both a tech note included with the panel and also on page 34 of the installer's manual. Looking at example 1, we have all switches off, which actually equals address 1. Next we have switches 4, 5 and 6 on, which is 16 plus 8 plus 4. Then adding 1 we get 29. Then finally we have switches 3, 6, 7 and 8 on. Then adding 1 to this we get the address of 40. When installing a transceiver, always install a transceiver from address 2 onwards. Wireless terminals need to be enabled for devices such as PIRs and read switches to be learnt into the system. A wireless terminal expander must be at or above the address of a radio transceiver. We will run through this shortly. You can enable as many wireless terminals as the panel and transceiver will support in total. It should be noted that radio device codes are stored in the transceiver itself and not in the control panel. The system will support multiple transceivers for large area coverage. Install a transceiver in a location that will receive good reception, set the address and then connect the transceiver to the 4-wire data bus. Place the service jumper on to enroll the transceiver. Then power up the system using AC then battery. To confirm the transceiver is enrolled, enter installation programming, scroll down to readers and then select choose peripheral. A W next to a reader indicates this is a wireless transceiver. Radio keys can be programmed into a transceiver immediately after it is installed. It does not require the setup of wireless terminals. By default, radio keys will arm and disarm Area 1 with no programming required. Each radio key can be completely programmed independent of each other radio key. Each button on each radio key is fully customizable. To program radio keys, enter Installer menu and scroll down to Keys. Select Enroll, and then select the transceiver, which is the reader with a W next to it. Select a key to enroll, and then on the remote, press buttons 3 and 4 together. The keypad will display the current reader or transceiver that is being programmed and the current radio key being programmed, along with the transceiver's LED flashing. The keypad will beep once the key is programmed and progress to the next key automatically. Simply repeat the process of pressing buttons 3 and 4 for additional radio keys, or press the escape key when done. To assign a radio key to a partition, enter Installer menu, scroll down to Keys, then select Key Parameters. Choose a key to configure, then select Partition, and use the check buttons to set the partitions on or off. Press OK to save. To program button functions, enter Installer menu, scroll down to Keys, then select Key Parameters, and choose a key to configure. Select Shortcuts, and then select an F key to program. Select Type, and then select the required function, such as arm, disarm, stop alarms, or operate an output. To delete a radio key, enter into the Installer menu, scroll down to Keys, then select Delete Key, and choose the key to configure. Use the Check Off key to delete a key and press OK to save. Only keys that are enrolled are checked, and it is recommended to label keys for easier management. Radio devices require a wireless terminal to be configured to allow programming. Wireless terminals are virtual terminals that do not physically exist. Attention needs to be paid to the total number of terminals a panel supports. To enable wireless terminals, enter Installer menu and then scroll down and select Terminals. Next, press down to select a free expander that is at or above the address of the transceiver. For example, if we have a transceiver set to address 2, we would press the down key twice to go to expander 2 or above. Press the 6 key to set the expander as a wireless expander. Use the left and right arrows to select a terminal and press 1 to set it as a single input to support a single device, 2 for a double input which supports the vibration read switch, or 3 to set it as a wireless output which supports the MC100 wireless out. Press 5 to disable a terminal. If an error is received when activating a wireless terminal, it indicates that the maximum number of terminals has been reached for the system. In order to enable further wireless terminals, it is then required to disable unused hardwired terminals. To disable unused terminals, within the Terminals menu, use the up and down keys to select an expander and use the left and right keys to select a terminal. Press the number 5 to disable a terminal. Disable unused hardwired terminals to allow wireless terminals to be enabled. This is a requirement on a 505 panel since only 5 terminals are supported in total. To learn the IR100 motion detector, enter Installation Programming, select Zones, then locate the wireless zone to program. Scroll down and select the wireless option, select Enroll Sensor, and then select the infrared sensor option. Programming is displayed on screen and the LED on the radio transceiver begins to flash. Ensure a battery is inserted and press the Enroll button to enroll the device. The keypad will beep to indicate the device is learnt and it is displayed on screen. Press the C button once complete to exit. To learn the FD100 radio smoke detector, enter installation programming, select zones, then locate the wireless zone to program. Scroll down and select the wireless option, select enroll sensor, and then select the smoke detector option. Programming is displayed on screen and the LED on the radio transceiver begins to flash. Ensure a battery is inserted and press the enroll button to enroll the device. The keypad will beep to indicate the device is learnt and it is displayed on screen. Press the C button once complete to exit. To learn the MC100 radio read switch, enter installation programming, select zones, then locate the wireless zone to program. Scroll down and select the wireless option, select enroll sensor, and then select magnetic contact. Programming is displayed on screen and the LED on the radio transceiver begins to flash. Ensure a battery is inserted and press the enroll button to enroll the device. The keypad will beep to indicate the device is learnt and it is displayed on screen. Press the C button once complete to exit. There are two read contacts on the MC100 on the long and short end of the read. The long side is enabled by default but can be changed. To select which contact is used, enter installation programming, select zones, then select the zone the read is programmed into. Scroll down and select the wireless option, then select magnetic contact, then select the required option. The MC100 has two programmable terminals that can be programmed as external inputs or outputs. Each of the terminals requires a separate wireless terminal to be learnt into. Each terminal will be an individual zone, and these do not support zone doubling. To program the use of the MC100 terminals, enter installation programming, select zones, and then select a wireless zone to program. Scroll down and select wireless, select enroll sensor, and then select the terminal T1 MC option. Programming is displayed on screen and the LED on the radio transceiver begins to flash. Ensure a battery is inserted and press the enroll button to enroll the device. The keypad will beep to indicate the device is learnt and it is displayed on screen. Press the C button once complete to exit. To optionally program Terminal 2, follow the previous steps but select another wireless zone for Terminal 2. Terminals 1 and 2 would then be individual zones in the system. The MC100 terminals can be programmed to operate as wireless outputs. This allows the terminals to switch a power source up to 150 mA remotely. Here an example shows a 12 volt power source with the negative being switched through a terminal to operate a relay. In order to program a terminal as a wireless output, it must first be programmed in as a zone using the previous instructions. First, learn the terminal in as a zone, and once programmed, enter into the zone options. Activate the option Broadcast RF and press OK to save. Press Escape to go back to the main menu. This option is required to allow an output to operate immediately instead of after a 2-minute delay. In the main installation menu, select the Terminals menu, then scroll down to locate the wireless expander and use the left and right arrows to locate the terminal. Press the number 2 to change the terminal to an output. Press OK to configure the terminal and assign a description, set the output options, and then set a monostable time if required. Future programming for this terminal can now be done under the Outputs menu. To program the second terminal as a second output, simply follow the previous instructions, again first programming the terminal as a zone, and then switch to output once the Broadcast RF option has been set to on. The MC200 offers read, vibration and tilt sensing in one device. The MC200 is a dual zone device that requires a terminal to be first configured as a dual zone. Before programming the MC200, enter Installation Programming, select Terminals, and locate the required wireless terminal and press the number 4 key to set it as a dual zone. Press OK to configure the terminal and then select the first of the doubled zones. Scroll down to Wireless, select Enroll Sensor, and then select the Magnetic Contact MC200 option. Programming is displayed on screen and the LED on the radio transceiver begins to flash. Ensure a battery is inserted and press the Enroll button to enroll the device. The keypad will beep to indicate the device is learnt and it is displayed on screen. The MC200 will enroll the read switch to Zone 1 and the tilt vibration sensor to Zone 2 of the double zone. To disable one of the sensor inputs, simply remove the zone from all partitions. To adjust the vibration and tilt settings, enter Installation Programming, select Zones, and then select the MC200 zone. All wireless options are programmed in the first of the two doubled zones. Select the zone and scroll down and select Wireless, then select the Magnetic Contact MC200 option. Adjust the required parameters. To delete an individual radio device, enter Installation Programming, select Zones, locate the zone to delete and select OK, select the Wireless option, and then select Delete Sensor. To delete all wireless data in the system, enter Installation Programming, scroll down and select Default Settings, scroll down and select Wireless Data Reset, and then select OK to confirm. All wireless devices and radio keys will be deleted from the system. This completes this training module.